Hey, good morning. I want to talk to you a little bit about research and some skills because you've heard time and time again, know Wikipedia, make sure you check your sources, but I want to make sure you fully understand what makes a good academic source, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about, just for a little bit, is Wikipedia. I pulled up ArcFlash for those engineers that we have. If you're not an engineer and you have no idea what this is, it's okay, even though the content doesn't pertain to you specifically, you're still learning the techniques of research, okay? So just bear with me if you have no idea what an ArcFlash is, because I'm learning about it too. An arc flash is apparently a discharge of flash when something goes wrong in an electrical box, and if you don't have the right equipment and you're not protected properly, you can be burned or you can die. Eek is important. Anyway, when we go here to Wikipedia and we've got an arc flash, I'm reading about it, I'm looking at the definition just so I can make sure I get a basic understanding of it. Well, there's a lot of really good information here, especially if I look through some examples, some precautions that I need to take and how I can protect myself. But I cannot cite Wikipedia specifically. And the reason for that is because anyone can contribute to Wikipedia, even me. So how trustworthy is Wikipedia exactly? Particularly when you take into consideration the fact that any person, myself included, can contribute to this page. Now, I'm a teacher. I have a writing background, literature background, a law background. This stuff, I have no clue, right? So why would I be writing here? Probably the first question you're asking, right, is why would somebody like me be contributing to that? Trolls on the internet. I mean, some people either think they know what they're talking about or know they don't know what they're talking about. And they're gonna go and try to convince you otherwise. So anyway, here's what I do. I read through, I learn a lot of really good information, and then I go down here to the research and the standards, I'm sorry, not the standards, the reference links. See all these numbers right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I look at these in here, right here, 50% probability the onset of a second-degree burn, and there's a 9 right there. If I click that, look, it tells me the source. So if I want to cite that information, all I have to do is go down here to references, find number 9, and well, there's no link to it, but I can search for it. Let's say I want to use this one. All I gotta do is click it. And look, it takes me to the actual website, and I can cite this information. Well, of course, I have to look at it and say, is this a reputable source? Well, Graphic Products, what are they doing? They're selling stuff, right? Safety programs, why? Oh my gosh, that's a great resource. So just to recap real quick, yes, you can use Wikipedia, only for the preliminary research, okay? I don't want to see any citations for Wikipedia at all, because it's not reputable. Use Wikipedia as your starting point, your jumping off point, okay? Now, we cool on that? If you need to review that, hit pause right now, hit rewind, and watch that part again, okay? We're gonna move on to Google searches. I typed in Google ArcFlash, and I clicked on the first link. So I'm reading. There's a lot of big words in here. It looks like maybe they know what they're talking about. Let me look at the name of the website, MikeHolt.com. Who's Mike Holt? National Electrical Code, Internet Connection, Mike Holt Enterprises, serving the electrical industry since 1973. He gives us a little bit of background information. Well, look at this. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, I'm getting there. Look, it's a textbook. It's a guide. Understanding the NEC Volume 1. Understanding the National Electrical Code. He wrote this book. Think maybe he's a reputable source? I would think so. As I'm looking through here, oh my gosh, look at all of these, I don't know the proper engineering term for this, but man, it sure looks good. So hey, if any of you are doing arc flashes, you might want to stop right now and write down mycult.com, because I think that's a pretty good source. All right. Now, remember that we need to, I'm going to shift gears here a little bit, okay? Remember that we need to convince the reader that this is a problem. And if I'm writing about arc flashes, I probably need to be able to convince my reader why this is a dangerous thing. So I have to be able to show, hey, it causes burns, it causes death, fatalities. Yes, I know death and fatalities are the same thing, but I need to make sure that I've got the facts, I've got the data, the statistics to prove my point to my readers. So I went to Google and I searched for arc flash death. Arc flash death. And here's what I get. I had some videos, which I'm not going to watch. Graphic products, we were just on that website. I've got some places that look pretty reputable, like oberandcompany.com, okay, engineers, but then hold on, if I scroll all the way to the bottom, I've got Eddie Adams arc flash fatality video electrician talk. So if I click this, electriciantalk.com is a forum. It is a place where people can gather to share their ideas, their thoughts, their stories, their questions, their problems, whatever it is. We need to be extra careful here, and we need to look at this and say, can I trust this source? Okay? So if I read what this person says, he saw this video, it stuck with him, describing the accident, watching these people have a conversation about this arc flash. Now, if we can look at these people and say, and read what they're saying, there are some things in here that we can use, some things probably not, particularly your own personal stories and personal accounts. I think that would be great. Remember, ethos is the building of credibility, logos is the building of logic, and pathos is the building of emotion. So if we can look at this and say, yes, you're credible because you do this already, this is your job, you've seen it, you've read it, you've done it, then we built credibility. But somebody's story, their personal information right here, that would build pathos. It's going to build up their story. It's going to build up that emotion like, oh my God, this is how you reacted to that? Oh my God, this crazy story. Okay? But I want to caution you not to use too much of this. So if you find a forum or if you find a blog where someone has gone out there and shared their own personal story, it's okay. Maybe one, two at the most. Okay, just be very careful. The whole point of our research here is to find academic, reputable sources. Academic, reputable sources. Okay. I know that on your assignment sheet, it does say that the information you find must be through the Vincennes database. We're going to talk about that later. Don't stress right now. Instead, just focus on finding the preliminary information. What do you need right now to build your topic proposal? Okay, so I'm going to transition now to topic proposal. If you need help with topic proposals, remember, this is all it is. What's the problem? What's being done already? And third, what do you propose to be the solution? That's it. Why are you interested in this? What's the problem? What are people doing already? What are some potential solutions? Think about sex predators can't be saved, okay? The first thing that we looked at was, hey guys, this is a problem. I'm gonna convince you because remember Wesley Allen Dodd said, if I escape, I'm gonna do it again and I'm gonna love every minute of it. Okay, I know that was a paraphrase. But, hey, whoa, that gets our attention, right? Like, oh my gosh, there's a problem. We got to fix this. So then we sit back and we keep reading what's being done. What are we doing now? Well, we're trying to rehabilitate. And this is where Andrew Vox comes in and says, hey, rehabilitation doesn't work. We can't rehabilitate these people. If there's this piece of them that's missing, we can't put it back together. It's gone. Can't fix them. So, hey, it's a problem. Here's what we're doing that's not working. So, I'm going to propose my own solution. He says the only thing we can do is lock them up and keep them away, right? He says isolate them from society. Now, in a perfect world, he believes that if we could execute them, we would do that. But he says the laws don't allow for that to happen. So for now, isolate them from society. Call them what they are, monsters, and isolate them. He says, really what we need to do is work on changing the laws. But until we do that, isolate them. So it's exactly what you need to do to set up this paper. So if I'm doing something on arc flashes, I'm going to say, hey guys, it's a problem. Why? Because if you don't know about it and you're not properly protected, you can have severe burns or you could die. So I want to protect people. I want to be like, hey guys, you could die. I don't want you to die. Okay? So once I've convinced you and I've pulled up research to help me explain to you why it's a problem, and I'm going to say, hey, here's what people are doing. I'm going to look at personal protective equipment, okay? I'm going to look at lockouts and tags and whatever it is that people are doing. And then I need to explain why those are not effective. Maybe they're not the most effective thing we could be doing. Clearly, there's still a problem if people are dying from it, right? People are still being burned because of it. What we're doing isn't working to the fullest extent that it could. So now, what's my solution to you? Here's what I say we should do. And that right there is all the problem and solution I say is. At its fundamental level is what's the problem, what are we doing now, and how come it's not working, and here's what I suggest we do to fix it. Okay? I hope that this has helped you a little bit. I know I haven't been here this week with your class to help you, so I wanted to kind of give you some virtual assistance. Okay? Please remember, you can email me anytime if you need some help. Okay? I look forward to reading your proposals. Make sure you get those done and into your CTE instructor so that I can give you credit and say, yes, you can move forward. Okay? I hope you have a great weekend and you get lots of work done. Bye!